mod your guitar.
Hello. I normally wouldn't suggest that you try and take the electrics out of a Fender Strat without taking the strings off first. And also, if you happen to have a 22 fret neck with an overhang, it's pretty much impossible to take the electrics out without taking the neck off. Trouble is, when you do that, you normally lose a set of strings. And perhaps you haven't got a spare set of strings, but you've still got to take the electrics out because maybe a battery's gone dead or something like that if you've got a preamp. I'm going to show you a little trick for not only getting the electrics out and getting the neck off, but leaving the strings in place so that all you've got to do is tune back up again. So the first thing to do is take most of the tension out of the strings, because we're going to take the neck off, and obviously you don't want the screws kind of pulling out when they're starting to loosen, or the bolts if you prefer the original Fender parlance for the things what holds the neck on. Okay, please I'm going in the right direction. Okay, that's probably about enough. You don't want them too floppy, because what I'm going to do now is put masking tape on the nut end and then a bit further down so that the string stays in place. Because what I'm going to do is take the neck off so that the strings are nowhere near the electric, so I can get the plate off, then put the neck back without junking a set of strings, because if I keep junking strings then it's going to cost me a lot of money. Incidentally, I wouldn't advise you to try this trick with, say, gaffer tape, because there's a good chance that when you take the gaffer off the neck you take a load of varnish with it, which would be a very unpleasant surprise to have. Right, now let's flip this over and gently remove the neck, and you'll see the strings are staying in place. Now you need to be careful here not to scratch your neck with any parts or anything like that. But now I can take an appropriate screwdriver and start getting these screws out. Later on I'll show you all going back together so you'll know that this technique does work. I must get a parts bin and put these screws in. You see, hypocrisy, because I always advise people to put the parts as they take them off the guitar into a plastic tray or something so that they won't lose any. Now, I was so busy talking to you that I didn't actually do what I advised myself and started putting them willy-nilly on the bench, which is silly for two reasons. Because one, you might lose a bit, and two, you might accidentally put your nice guitar body down on the screws you've left on the bench or something like that and scratch it, which would be a shame. Anyway, I'll show you when I put it back together again that hopefully all those strings will make it. Of course, those of you who have a cynical disposition might think to yourselves, how do I know that he's put the neck back on and he's managed it without breaking any strings? He could actually just show us the guitar before he took the neck off, show us the same bit of film, and we'll go, oh yeah, he's done it, when in fact he hasn't done it at all. Oh yeah? We'll explain this away. Okay, it's out of tune, but it still has 6 strings. So, neat little trick. Hello, don't worry, I'm not going clubbing seals. I just wanted to have a word about 22 fret necks. No, I didn't really. Hello, don't worry, I'm not going clubbing seals. I just wanted to... What did I want to do?